My background is from a cattle background. I got an opportunity to move to Navan in County Meath to manage a beef cattle feedlot. It was a lovely evening in the month of May, and I seen something that wasn't right with a fence going on towards the main road. So I went up, and as I was coming near the fence, the cattle were just heading to the same fence for the road, so they would have got out. There was 36 cattle, I think, at a time or something like that. So I parked the teleporter, jumped off it, turned the cattle from it. And just as I done that, I breathed a sigh of relief. I said that was close, because again, there was a huge issue there. Like, if those had to get out onto that main road with people in cars and traffic, because it's a very, very busy road, as you can imagine up there, the teleporter, whether the cattle got around it or whatever, it moved and got me from behind and ran me into a tree, the blade of the bucket. I didn't know at that stage, I thought both of my legs had been chopped off. There was blood everywhere. Because it was an hour and 20 minutes there, the shock set in, I started drifting in and out of a coma then and stuff like that. And I actually thought at one stage, I said, this is it, I'm not coming out of this one, because I had no phone with me either. And I was behind a hedge, I was on my own, screaming with pain, as you can imagine. This thing was slicing through you. The voice began to go and the body was getting weaker. I actually thought I was going to die there and then at the spot. And lucky enough, my voice carried in a valley. And these people, good neighbours again, McBrides, heard it, and they got to the spot where I was. So they got the machine off me and got emergency services. I couldn't see whether my legs were there or not, or what the story was, and they had all sorts of blankets and stuff thrown around me at that stage, so I didn't know. I feared the worst, actually. I spent, I think it was 9 hours in theatre that night, the first one, and then it was a series of 29 operations in total, like coming from the Beaumont back to Sligo. There was a lot of decisions to be made, and it was hugely important for me to hold on to my legs, because one operation, I could have lost both my legs from the waist down. To 29, here I am, and you'd be hoping life goes on from here, kind of stuff. Yeah, there's been a lot of work, there's been a lot of hard work, a lot of intensive physio and stuff like that. Like, I had great friends along the way that started me off. There was bad thoughts going through my mind at some stages, like, was I better off dead? Like, because, my quality of life is gone. I couldn't see any light at the end of the tunnel, and we avoided the medication route. So I got to that, and I actually found it brilliant. I got involved in a group there, and, mindfulness and all this kind of stuff. And they got me motivated mentally, and got me kind of, going out there and thinking of other stuff and what to do and things like that. And that actually moved it on big time. It's very sad to see people coming through an accident, just not only myself, to come back to where I came from, where I was to where I am now, and to think that could be wasted by, God forbid, depression or something like that might set in. Yeah, it is a life-changing experience, and the physical end of it, you can't do what you used to love doing it. You're struck down 1 minute, and all of a sudden then, there's the mental, and there's stress. There's loads of issues mentally there, even with me itself at times, like, you'd have good days and bad days and stuff like that, and trying to focus and get going again. But to be honest, confidence is a huge issue as well. Sitting back, there's lots of things I could have done to avoid it, but I made the decision, and I paid the price for it. Farming, it's not going to stop at 5 o'clock in the evening, and that's when a lot of these things will happen afterwards and stuff like that, and you're on your own again. You kind of blame yourself then and stuff like that, but you do need support, and people do need support, because there's you can't do it yourself, and them supports unfortunately aren't there. But as I said, the accident happened. It was scary, but it did give me that push and the fight for life to get back to where I am today.